we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Browns defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Browns at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been? Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after when they saw it tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. At their own 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He was brought down by Samuel Aquaman.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert it. It'll be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give the chop out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down at the 28.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Thompson Robinson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that position so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 17 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Thompson Robinson.
And that is taken in by Njoku. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 4. Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now he's loose at the 40. Breece Hall. He's to the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Thompson Robinson.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a quarterback, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make it very quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them not really impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got all.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
That is caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Thompson Robinson now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Thompson Robinson keeps it running left.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Thompson Robinson.
3-1 as he kept it himself.
And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Chubb on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 71 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's first and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not win it in. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this will mark an unlucky loss number 13 for them. And they will look to turn it around next time out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.